copyright music. Gotta turn that off.
Shiz.
I am so happy. I just finished working on the August 28th vlog. That is uploaded. Well, it's uploading now. Actually, when I left home, it said 42 minutes to go on the upload. But the Windows Media video file is uploading to my FTP account, and the same file is uploading to YouTube. So it's uploading. Once I get to work, it should be finished, and I'll be able to look at it then. So that's pretty awesome. That'd be awesome. More time to do things, you know. Alright, this is then the page. I am so happy. I just finished working on the August 28th vlog. That is uploaded. Well, it's uploading now. Actually, when I left home, it said 42 minutes to go on the upload. But the Windows Media video file is uploading to my FTP account, and the same file is uploading to YouTube. So it's uploading. Once I get to work, it should be finished, and I'll be able to look at it then. Oh, there we go. Rush hour begins. I'm kind of mad at myself because I woke up late. I woke up really late this morning, and even though I am on time for work, there's a wonderful view walking this way. Okay. Maybe I should ask her for a ride. Oh, no, she's a kid. Oh, God! No! In the distance, oh, my God. Okay. She has to be like at least 15 or 16 years old. No, I don't want that. Good Lord. From a distance, she looked like an adult. And she looked like she was trying to get to a bus stop to catch, public transit. Yeah. But when she got closer, she's walking up the street this way. As she got closer, then I was like, oh no, that's a child. I don't know, maybe it was this way when I was in school, but kids looked like kids back when I was in school. But these days, these kids look like full-grown adults, and it's hard to really tell. And if they have a fake ID and you don't know how to recognize fake IDs, you'll be in some hell for trouble. Oh, good Lord, really? I'm just sitting here right now. I mean, seriously, this is where I've been sitting for the last 2 or 3 minutes. Oh, this is crazy. I did not want to drive to work today. I swear, I set my alarm clock for 4 o'clock in the morning, and I had to leave house. And I give myself time to wake up, but I had to leave the house at 5:30 in order to get over to the train, which leaves at 6:28. But I had to walk. And in yesterday's vlog, which you're going to see in a moment, Yesterday's vlog, not yesterday's, but on August 28th vlog, excuse me, I walked this sidewalk here from home all the way to here. So it's like about 2 miles. It's just a mile. It's a mile, but it's a mile and a half, 2 miles, whatever. And so I walked from there to there, and caught the train, which comes at 6:28. I always give myself plenty of time, just in case I have to slow up or my legs start cramping. I can't walk as fast, whatever. So if I leave house at 5:30, I have an hour to take my time to get to the train station. I wanted to do that this morning and set my alarm clock for 4 o'clock, and my alarm clock said missed alarm, which means it went off. I slept right through it. So now I got to drive to work, which sucks because I really did not want to drive. I really wanted to catch the train and the shuttle bus, but you gotta do what you gotta do. And it's now 8:30. Oh, but one good thing, today is the official announcement. It's August 29th. Oh, no, August 29th. Sorry, guys, I just woke up. So, it is September 5th. And today is the official Microsoft Nokia announcement of the next Windows phone that's going to come through Nokia. Samsung has already released yesterday a photograph of their phone. It's really small. It's their small version of a phone. It's made for people who like small phones versus the really big phones that HTC and Samsung has been coming out with. So tonight, I'm going to be at work when this announcement is going to be shown live on CNET. CNET's going to show the whole entire thing live on their website, but I'm not going to be there to see it. What I got to do is find a YouTube video or go to CNET to see if I can get a rebroadcast of it so I can officially see it. Then after I watch the video, I want to do an iLOG about it. So by the time you see this particular video, the iLOG will already be published, and the Nokia Microsoft announcement would have already been announced. But I'm excited because I want to see what's going to be happening. I really want to see what they're going to do. What the hell? What's your honking at? Go! Bitch. Oh, this car just cut right in front of me. And honking at me because it's cutting in front of me. Fucker. Woo! Oh boy. This is why I want to catch a train. I swear. This is why I want to catch a train. Because I can't stand rush hour traffic. People, it's like, remember that cartoon? I mean, and maybe that cartoon's not shown anymore because it's so old. I don't think the young folks know this cartoon. But the old folks do. And it's that Goofy cartoon that Disney produced. Probably back in the 60s. I'm not sure when it came out. And it was when Goofy was this very intelligent, very nice, extremely nice dog, He would open doors for old people. He was just ultra nice. But as soon as he turns the ignition on his car, he becomes, and then horns grew out of his head, and he becomes this raged driver. It's like a completely different person. Like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde or something. And that's what I feel like sometimes. In rush hour traffic, I become Mr. Hyde. And I just become this evil person. It's just, I hate dealing with this shit. And I'm glad that, well, Whole Foods provides a shuttle bus from downtown to where I work, so I can still get to work if I catch a train. I would rather get up 2 hours early. I would rather get up 2 hours early to catch a train in the shuttle than to deal with this crap. I swear, I hate it. I'm really pissed because Microsoft still haven't released, has not. Okay, what's the proper grammar for that? Is it has not, or is it has not? Hasn't? Haven't. Microsoft hasn't released. Microsoft hasn't released. You know, I'm not grammar. I can never be a grammar teacher. Ever. It just won't work for me. And yes, I am college educated. I have a bachelor's in electrical engineering, and I have a master's in information technology. None of those included language. Oh, it did include language because I did computer language. But computer language does not count. Haven't. Good Lord. Really? English is so difficult. You know that? And it's the only language I know. And you know, of all the languages that I know, as far as computers are concerned, English is the only language that I know the least. In some ways it's not true, but because there's a lot of languages I don't know in computers. But yeah, I can understand computer language more than spoken language and written language, which is completely two different things. Spoken English is just you think about it, it's just a bunch of sounds that mixes together in a certain pattern. And that's why when you listen to other people speak a different language and you don't understand that language, it sounds like noise to you. Like, or it's like, others with this or that, or I can't, or, you know, Klingon language. Those are spoken languages. And it's just a conjugation of a bunch of words together, of sounds, actually, that's placed together. There was spoken language before there was written language. But that's not true as well, because at some point in human development, before we spoke, we drew. And we drew what we knew. And in some way, that was a language to convey a story, or to keep history, or a log of some sort, so that we can remember how things were or what used to be, or to tell even a fictional story. And people told stories back then, of course. Rush hour traffic. Gotta love it. So there was written language as well. And then over the years, the pictures turned into letters in some form or fashion. And in some cases, the pictures still look like pictures, like hieroglyphics. Hieroglyphics looks like, pictures. But over the years, it morphed into several different characters that we know today. And certain regions maintain those characters, and that's why everybody in that region, like a country or state, began to adapt that particular form of writing. Now it's taught in schools, and now it's written, it's documented on how to write in certain ways. So that's why languages of today may last a little bit longer than languages back in the days, because back in the days it wasn't really documented or taught how to speak and how to write. Okay. All right. I'm sorry, the traffic is really throwing me off here. But these days, because everything is documented, we got books, we got videotapes, we got videos, and we got written language, we got things written down. Language of today won't change as fast because we actually have recordings of people teaching languages. And so they're standards now. Though there have been changes, like ROFL is now a language. It's now a word, rolling on the floor laughing. Internet, it wasn't a word. It's not a word. That's why whenever you spell internet, it's supposed to be in capital letters. It's capital INTERNET. It's supposed to be a capital letter I to describe the internet, even though it's not really owned by anybody. No one really owns the word internet. But there are a lot of words that are created because of changes, like jargon that you hear about, as well as slang language usually becomes an actual added word to a dictionary. Like, for instance, that's hot. Well, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're burning up. It actually also means that, that is something that you feel is really awesome or exciting or cool. Whew, I hate that little off-ramp here. I really hate that off-ramp because you don't have a lot of time to get over all the way to the right to make a turn here. And if there's a lot of traffic coming in, it's really difficult. All right, let me get on in here. I'm at work now. It's going to get dark. Usually when I get here at 8 o'clock, the parking lot is not full. But it's full now. Okay, I'm going to park here so I can... I'll just go ahead and park here. Oh, I don't feel like going to work. Okay, it's 9:13. I know you can't see me. Keep my sunroof open. Here I am. 9:14. It's 8 minutes fast, so it's like it's like 9:07 right now. 9:08, 9:06. I don't know. All right, peace out. What's up? Alrighty. It is now 5:30, I think. Yep, 5:30. Time to get the bleep out of here. Because it's time to go. That's right. Shiz. But,
shiz.
Okay. All right. really big announcement today. Nokia and Microsoft did a combined press conference. That's because Nokia is supposedly the flagship manufacturer for Microsoft when it comes to Windows Phone 8. And really good stuff. I'm very impressed with almost everything that Windows Phone 8 has to offer. I haven't really had the time to look at all the videos. There isn't a video that I've seen yet that has the whole coverage. I wasn't able to watch it live. I was at work. But at some point tonight, hopefully somebody would upload the entire press conference so I can watch it straight through, uncut. Because right now I'm only getting bits and pieces. You know, I see the Windows Phone manager, whatever his name, Buttafuoco or something like that. I see the CEO and a few of his Nokia staff members talking about it, but it's like bits and pieces, it cuts off. I mean, it's not the whole entire thing. So I want to see the whole thing. Hopefully sometime tonight someone will upload the entire press conference so I can check it out uncut, unedited, and get the full story. And maybe I can read some reviews about it as well for people who were able to hold on to the Windows Phone 8 and play with it for a while at the press conference. Next week is iPhone. iPhone 5 is going to be announced. That's already been confirmed. Apple has confirmed that iPhone 5 is going to be released. They've already had a press conference about the iOS 6 that's coming out soon. That's already been announced. They did a press conference already. People already know what iOS 6 can do as far as how it's going to operate on iPhone 3GS and iPhone 4, but nobody knows about the hardware features of iPhone 5. And that's coming next week, I mean. And I'm definitely going to cover that as well. As you know, I'm not an Apple fan directly, but I am interested in seeing what they can do because Apple is a great company. They do come up with some great technology. And I do believe that they're going to come out with something that's going to be a great contender for Windows Phone 7 or 8, I mean. Windows Phone 8, the Kia version, is out of this world. It is. Based off what I've seen so far. It is fabulous. I'm like dying to get one. And it may put a nice little dent into the mobile phone market. It may not. Who knows? We already know BlackBerry RIM is not doing so well. They used to be on top of the world. They used to be the kings of the universe when it comes to mobile phones. But at this time, they're not. Android and Apple has that now, an iPhone. But we're going to see what iPhone's going to have. There's a problem, though. The problem is that the lawsuit against Samsung may have hurt Apple a little bit. That's because Samsung, which is the largest selling Android platform out there, and Apple is getting on Samsung about a lot of patents that they broke and that they're not paying for, and Apple won. What may happen is that Samsung may reduce a lot of their Android manufacturing and start producing more into Windows Phone manufacturing. If that happens, then Samsung is going to also, along with Nokia, they're going to also produce more phones. And already this Monday, or this past Tuesday, they announced a new phone. It's a really small phone. It's really cute. And for someone who's not into really big phones, phones that are the size of luggages, they want a small little tiny phone. Samsung produced a really powerful miniature phone. I mean, and it's not that big. And that's one of their lineups. I'm going to have pictures and descriptions of some of these phones in the description below. This is not an iLOG, so this particular vlog won't be uploaded for like 2 or 3 days, maybe 4 days. But when iPhone 5 gets announced, I definitely want to be there for that. I may not be able to watch it live, but I definitely want to watch it when I can, like that night or something, and get the gist of what's happening with the next iPhone release. My predictions is that whenever you go to a Microsoft, okay, I've never been to a Microsoft conference, but whenever I watch it online, the people are like, oh, great, yeah, okay. Oh, that's awesome, yeah, that's new. But Apple, they have fans cheering who go freaking nuts over anything Apple announces. They got the fans. And whenever Apple announces a new feature, even if it's a feature that's not totally brand new, it could be a feature that's available on other phones, people are like jumping out of their seats, standing ovations, especially when Steve Jobs did his announcements. People will jump out of their seats for any type of Apple announcement about some new technology. Okay? When the iPhone is released, even if I never buy one, okay, I'm telling you, iPhone can have the most miraculous technology out there. I will never buy one. I'm just not an Apple user. I don't have anything Apple at home. There isn't not one app that's available on iPhone that will make me want to get an iPhone, because I already know that iPhone does not work directly with Exchange as easily as a Windows Phone can. My Android doesn't work with Exchange like a Windows Phone can. So, and since most of my communications, all of my products are Microsoft, most likely I will get a Windows Phone. Or solid. Very nice. But I'm very happy about what Nokia put out. It looks like it's great phones. I think it's going to do really well. But I'm going to say this, and I'm going to be honest. I hope it does better than any other phone out there. But we still need competition. So I don't want the Windows Phone 8 to put everybody out of business. And I know that's not going to happen, but I don't want that to happen because Microsoft got a kick in the ass. They did. Microsoft got a kick in the ass when iPhone came out, and then when Android came out, it took over the mobile phone market. All of a sudden, Microsoft's trying to catch up. I like the fact that Apple and Google is putting out products that is scaring Microsoft into doing the same thing, to come out with better products. If it isn't for competition, Google, Apple, or Microsoft would not produce better. They would just stick with the same old crap. I don't want these companies to stick with the same old crap. I want them to do better. I want them to improve. I want them to make better products. I want iPhone 5 to be the bomb. I want iPhone 5 to be like, oh, god damn, what the hell is that? Wow! The next iteration of Android to be like, whoa. Okay? Like the Nexus 7 is a big whoa. For a tiny little tablet, it is pretty freaking nice. I played on it. I actually want one. I actually want a Nexus 7. I want Windows Phone 8 to be like, whoa. I want Windows Phone 9 to be like, oh, shoot. You know, because if it wasn't for the 3 major companies producing really good products, none of these companies will try to do better. They'll just really keep releasing the same old crap. And I don't want that. I want them to improve. I want Google to come up with something better, so that Microsoft will come up with something better, so that Apple will come up with something better, so that Google will try to beat that, so that Microsoft will try to beat that, and then so on and so on. That's the only way we'll have growth, is if all these companies compete with each other. I don't want any of them to go out of business. My predictions, again, is that Windows Phone is not still going to be the leading phone in the market. But I do believe that the Windows Phone 8 is going to put a nice little dent. It's going to push the big numbers, like whereas, I don't know the exact numbers right now, But let's say Android is 55% of the market. iPhone is 45% of the market. Okay, better numbers than that. Let's say Android is 50% of the market, iPhone is 45% of the market. I'm not including BlackBerry, but because I know BlackBerry still has a large percentage of people who still have BlackBerry devices in the market. But and let's say Windows Phone is at 5%. Okay, I know that's not realistic because it's really at 3%. But let's say 5%. Easy numbers, 45, 55. What I believe is that iPhone and Android is going to lose that percentage. But Windows Phone won't increase all the way up. My prediction is that that's going to take a couple of years. One reason is that even if a person has an iPhone right now, but they're already on a 2-year contract, they're not going to upgrade. They're not going to spend $500 on a new phone. They're going to wait until their contract is up. So maybe next year or 2 years from now, Windows Phone 9 will come out, and then Windows Phone 9 may put a bigger dent in the market. But here's the problem, though. The problem is Microsoft needs to come up with some better marketing. They really do. Their marketing department needs to get a kick in the butt, because right now I haven't really seen any commercials. I don't have TVs, so if there are any TV commercials, okay, I apologize. I don't have that information. But I do have Hulu, and it does have commercials. I haven't seen any commercials about Windows Phone 8, getting us excited about the new phone. And actually, we haven't really seen any Apple commercials either. But I'm sure they're going to come out with it soon. I'm very sure of that. Microsoft Surface. I hope Microsoft, please release Microsoft Surface October 26th. Please, I already got the day off. Damn it. If you don't, I'll be so disappointed. And I hope it sells for under $300. I really do. Oh, there's a couple of police action going on here. Is it an accident? I sure hope not. It looks like some type of accident.
Don't forget to like this video.
Shiz.
It works right now. So, good night. Have a good one. Peace out. And battery has gone low again, even though it's fully charged. I definitely need a new battery, but I'm not going to get one because I'm going to get a new phone anyway. And that Nokia, I might have to buy it outright because I don't want to pay. I don't want to do a contract thing, but I'm just going to go ahead and buy it, basically. Check out the sunset. All right, like Toby Keith. I just said Toby. Wait a minute. I just said Toby Keith, didn't I? I love this bar. I met Toby Turner. My kind of place. Oh yeah, I can't sing.